Waluigi, #1!
He's the underappreciated purple warrior who more than likely will never join Super Smash Bros. Waluigi from the Mario series. For the two of you who have no idea who Waluigi is, he comes from the 2000 Nintendo 64 game Mario Tennis. Hilariously enough, he was created to just be a tennis partner for Wario, as everyone else had a tennis partner in the game. Mario had Luigi, Princess Peach had Princess Daisy, Bowser had Koopa Troopa, and Yoshi had Birdo. But after his debut title, he instantly became a fan favorite amongst the Mario community. Waluigi, if you hadn't already guessed, is essentially the exact opposite of Luigi. Very similar to how Wario is the exact opposite of Mario. Much like Wario, Waluigi likes nothing more than to be rotten to the Mario Bros as well as to everyone else who likes them. Unlike Wario, Waluigi's all about attention. Seriously, this guy will do anything to be in the spotlight, but unfortunately he has yet to have a spotlight as a fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ever since the introduction of assist trophies back in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, he has been nothing more than a simple helper to the fighter. But not today! He'll show everyone how much of a superstar he could be if he were to ever join the Super Smash Bros. Roster. So, starting off, Waluigi would be a midway class character, being slightly heavier than Mario, but only slightly. He had 2 jumps and no other movement options. Also, for some fun details, whenever Waluigi lands an attack, he'll start taunting. Very similar to Incineroar. But now, let's dive into his color schemes. Waluigi's default appearance would of course be him in his iconic purple attire. His first alt would have him don Wario's color schemes. His second alt would have his color scheme changed to Mario's color scheme. And likewise, his third alt would have him don Luigi's color schemes. Man, I'm telling you, I would actually use this a lot for matches. His fourth alt would have him equip a red hat and shirt with polka dots. This actually references the Piranha plant species, which is commonly associated with Waluigi. For his fifth alt, his hat and shirt would change completely white, which references Form and Spike from the game Wrecking Crew. Yes, he's not from a Mario game, but Mario and Luigi did star in that game. His last 2 alts would have him change costumes. His 6th alt has him wear his tennis outfit from Mario Tennis Aces. And his final alt would have him wear armor, which references the underrated Mario Strikers series. But now with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into his neutral attacks. When coming up with this moveset, I wanted to emphasize the fact that Waluigi is commonly associated with the various spin-offs, like Mario Party, Mario Tennis, and many others. But for his neutral jab, he'll do a 2-punch kick just like what Mario does. The difference with Waluigi doing it is that his range will be slightly longer. For his side tilt, it's another attack that Mario has, but again, has a better range than Mario's. Now moving away from Mario's attacks, his down tilt will have Waluigi stomp at the ground 3 times. Stomping is something we see him do quite a bit in the Mario Tennis games, but this directly comes from what he can do as an assist trophy in Smash. Oh come on guys, I had to reference this attack from his assist trophy. I'm well aware people hate Waluigi as an assist trophy, but I do think this attack would be considered if he really was a fighter. For his up tilt, he would punch his opponent straight into the sky. This move would have pitiful range, but it would be his quickest attack. This references the animation Waluigi has when hitting a block in the Mario Party series. For Waluigi's forward smash attack, he will be utilizing his most feared weapon of choice, a tennis racket. He'll swing the racket as hard as he can. Just like the Earthbound reps, you can reflect projectiles with it. But unlike Ness and Lucas, you can aim the forward smash up or down. And keep that in mind because there will be a neat trick that you can use later. For his down smash, he would do something that he's not as well known for. Dancing. I kid you not, there is a real game called Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. For this attack, Waluigi would spin on his head with his legs extended. His legs are the hitbox and it deals multiple hits of damage before launching foes with the final spin. He would then end on a random pose. For his up smash, he would mimic Fox's up smash. Simple, but effective. For his aerial attacks, his neutral air would have him spin, just like Mario's down air. This mimics what he does in a few Mario games, particularly his dash attack in Mario Strikers. His forward air will be like Sonic's, but instead of using his head, he'll be using his legs. It's a tad bit slower than Sonic's, but it is slightly stronger. His back air will be exactly like Mario's, but he'll wind up his legs then kick. If you happen to hit an opponent on the back with this attack, you'll actually bounce off of them, sort of like Rob's back air. His down air will have him kick 3 times again. If you happen to get caught with the 3 punches, you will immediately be spiked on that last kick, but only if you were caught within the first 2 kicks. And finally, for his up air, he'll mimic Mario's up air. Again, it's simple but effective. But now, let's dive into Waluigi's special attacks. For Waluigi's neutral special, he'll be serving his opponents with a tennis ball. There's quite a lot of stuff you can do with this move, so pay close attention. Once the special button has been tapped, Waluigi will throw the tennis ball in the air. Tapping the special button again will have Waluigi serve the tennis ball, launching it forward. A total of 3 tennis balls can be on screen at a time. These tennis balls do count as projectiles, so you can easily reflect them, but that's not all with this tennis ball. The tennis ball can also bounce off of opponents, walls, and the stage itself. However, the more times they bounce, they deal less damage. After the ball bounces for a total of 5 times, they'll automatically disappear. And, as I hinted at earlier, you can actually launch the tennis ball into any direction by using the forward smash. This will be indicated by the contrail of the tennis ball. If aimed upwards, the tennis ball's contrail will be yellow. If aimed downward, it will be light blue. Unfortunately, you can't turn around when using this move, so you must be cautious when using this. For Waluigi's side special, his opponents will be kicking and screaming once they get a load of his soccer strike. For this special, Waluigi will kick a soccer ball so hard that it emits flames. Much like the neutral special, there is a lot you can do with this move. For starters, this is a charge-up based move, so you can't spam this move like the neutral special. Second, there are different phases of charging up the attack. Just simply tapping the special button will cause you to kick it on the ground. There's a lot of start and lag if you do this, and it deals very small amount of damage. But if you charge this move for a total of 3 seconds, it'll fly in the air and has the least amount of start and end lag, and it deals more damage than if the special button was tapped. But by far, the third and final phase of this charge is something fierce. If you manage to hold the special button for a total of 6 seconds, a meter will show up beneath Waluigi. This meter will have 2 blue spots, and you need to tap the special button at the exact moment it touches these blue spots. Once tapped, the ball will get purple flames and fly faster than usual. It also has the potential of getting early KOs. Now I know what you guys are saying. This move sounds super overpowered, but we're not. There is actually one big weakness with this move. If Waluigi takes any damage when trying to use this attack, the ball will disappear, causing Waluigi to suffer quite a bit of end lag. Unlike the tennis ball, this cannot be reflected and cannot bounce more than once. This move actually comes from the Mario Striker series. Even the meter mechanic comes from Mario Striker Supercharged. The best Mario Strikers game, by the way. Take that, Battle League! For Waluigi's down special, he'll be using the dice from the Mario Party series. This is essentially a move that can either make you weak or strong. Let me explain. In the Mario Party series, you have to roll a dice to move across the board, just like a board game. For Smash, the highest number will guarantee a strengthening in your moveset, whereas the lower the number is, the weaker you'll become. The effects will last for a total of 20 seconds at a time. If you try to use the down special again while under the effects, then nothing will happen. True to Mario Party, you've gotta wait it out. And finally, for the up special, Waluigi will use another item from Mario Party. The warp block, to put it simply, is a teleport of sorts, but one that's super unique. In Mario Party, the warp block would randomly switch places with the player. Sometimes this would work in your favor, but more often than not, it would not work the way you intended it. In Smash, that'll be incorporated somewhat. Once the up special is activated, Waluigi would teleport on a random part of the screen. Sometimes you'll land on the stage, but sometimes you'll land underneath the stage. But on a much more rare occurrence, you could actually swap places with an opponent. Overall, Waluigi's moveset would be slightly gimmicky, but extremely fun, much like the Mario spin-offs. Well, some of them. But now, his final smash would be Waluigi's Ultimate Hyper Strike. It'll be a cinematic final smash that starts with Waluigi holding a thorny vine and whips it forward. Anyone who is hit by the whip will then be pulled into a cinematic. The cinematic starts off with the opponents in a soccer field and landing right next to a soccer ball. The opponent is then met with a barrage of kicks by Waluigi, then the opponent and the soccer ball are stuck in midair. We then see Waluigi go in for the kill, with the camera zooming in on his face, and then Waluigi uses his final blow by kicking the soccer ball right into the opponent ending the cinematic. This is a combined reference. The thorny vine is a reference to Waluigi's Hyper Strike from Mario Striker's Charge, and the final blow is a reference to Mario Striker's Battling. As a little side note, when the camera zooms in on Waluigi, his eyes flame purple, in reference to the Hyper Strike animations in that game. Waluigi's stage of choice is Waluigi Pinball from Mario Kart DS. The stage works just like Mario Circuit, moving from one area of the racetrack to another. But unlike Mario Circuit, the match will always start on the finish line. It will then travel through the portal to the main area. In the main area, you'll see the Waluigi Pinball sign in the background. There will also be big bumpers on both sides of the stage. These bumpers don't deal damage, but if you have a high percent of damage, you will immediately be launched high in the sky. There are also question blocks that show up at random. If you touch these question blocks, you'll get a random Mario Kart item. These range from super mushrooms to blue shells, and the final stage hazard will be big metal pinballs. Due to the course in the game, touching it hurts. It also has a chance of burying anyone who happens to be too close. There are a lot of songs in Smash that come from the Mario spin-off games, so there won't be many songs from that series. However, there will be quite a bit of songs from the Mario Kart series. In total, there would be 26 songs, 17 of which will be remixed. Most of these songs come from Mario Kart, and a few are from the other spin-off games. And that would be if Waluigi joined Super Smash Bros. If I haven't made it apparent, I would love to see Waluigi join Smash. but unfortunately, he may never make it to Smash as a playable fighter. I'd love to be wrong, but it's been 3 Smash games since the introduction of assist trophies, and we've seen quite a few other assist trophy characters join Smash, except for him. But hey, who knows? He could very well be the next Smash character in the next Smash game. Regardless, is there a character you'd like to see in Smash? If so, leave a comment down below and I may make a fighter moveset on that character. And if you like what you saw, why not hit subscribe to stay up to date with any new Smash videos I put out. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.